What if one of the largest and most powerful empires in history never fell? The Mongol Empire, led by the legendary Genghis Khan, controlled vast territories, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe. But what if their empire had endured? Would our world today look drastically different? Let's dive into an alternate history where the Mongol Empire never fell. Founded by Genghis Khan in the early 13th century, the Mongol Empire grew at an unprecedented rate. Genghis Khan, born as Temujin, united the Mongol tribes, turning them into one of the most fearsome military forces the world has ever seen. By 1227, his empire spanned across Asia, from the Caspian Sea to China, and it continued to expand under his successors. But after Genghis Khan's death in 1227, the empire faced division. The lack of a strong, unified leader and internal power struggles weakened the Mongols' grip on their territories. Despite their vast power, the Mongols faced problems: a fragmented leadership, overexpansion, and the inability to control such vast lands. By the 14th century, the empire fractured into 4 distinct khanates. In the end, the Mongol Empire's glory faded. But what if they had avoided these pitfalls and remained united? Now, let's imagine a world where the Mongol Empire never fell. What if they managed to remain united under a powerful leader, or avoided the civil wars that divided their empire? Let's start with their influence on Europe. In the 13th century, the Mongols were already pushing westward. In this alternate timeline, they could have conquered the rest of Europe. Think of the profound changes: new trade routes, a stronger connection between East and West, and the possibility of a Mongol-led renaissance that fused Eastern and Western knowledge. Rather than the Black Death devastating Europe, the Mongols might have established a safer, more interconnected world, leading to earlier technological progress in Europe. Their advanced military strategies, superior horse riding, and weaponry could have led to more rapid advancements in warfare and technology. Now let's look at China. The Mongols already controlled China for a time under the Yuan dynasty. But what if they had remained in power? Imagine the Mongols strengthening China's military and trade with the rest of Asia. Under their leadership, China could have become a global superpower centuries earlier. Their control over the Silk Road could have made China even more dominant, fueling innovation, commerce, and culture across the world. And if they had avoided the Yuan dynasty's decline, the Mongols could have transformed China into a truly unified empire, strengthening their global influence and extending their reach into Southeast Asia and even India. So, what would the modern world look like? The Mongols were pioneers of communication and trade, creating one of the earliest systems of postal service and encouraging the exchange of goods and ideas across their empire. A surviving Mongol Empire would likely have shaped the modern world in ways we can only begin to imagine. The Industrial Revolution might have started in Asia rather than Europe, with the Mongols leading the charge in new inventions and technologies. Instead of Europe dominating the world stage, we might have seen a Mongol-led global empire, not just on Earth, but potentially in space as well. The Mongol Empire's emphasis on innovation, communication, and unity could have brought humanity together much earlier in history, changing the course of everything from global politics to space exploration. The Mongol Empire was one of the most powerful forces the world has ever seen. If it had survived, we could have been living in a world shaped by their influence: an earlier industrial revolution, a unified global empire, and a very different balance of power. Would the world have been better off? Or would it have led to greater conflict and power struggles? One thing's for sure: the Mongol Empire's legacy would have had an unimaginable impact on history. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more alternate history content. Until next time, let's keep exploring the past and imagining the possibilities.